Teen mom Leah Messer is a 32-year-old mother to three. She has 15-year-old twins Aleeah and Aleeah, as well as 11-year-old Aleeah. Leah recently had difficulty navigating her teen daughter Aleeah's desire for independence. Aleeah, who has muscular dystrophy, is learning how to balance her body's needs with her desire for independence. Leah and Aleeah were butting heads when sister Aleeah had to step in. Teen mom Leah Messer struggles with her teen daughter. Leah Messer's teen daughter recently had to step in on behalf of her twin Aleeah. Leah and Aleeah had been arguing about Aleeah's resistance to utilizing her wheelchair. Aleeah is learning to balance her independence while navigating her healthcare needs. This has resulted in some resistance to Aleeah using the wheelchair. Leah Messer and her 15-year-old daughter Aleeah were sitting down to discuss the teen's use of her wheelchair. Ali informed her mother that she was aware of her body's needs. While Mom Leah had concerns Ali was overexerting herself, Aleeah asserted, "I don't need to use the wheelchair. If I don't need to, then I'm not going to. It's not as far as you think. It's really not." Leah Messer teen mom, the Messer family struggles to communicate. At this point, Leah Messer and her teen daughter Aleeah are struggling to communicate. Leah tried to express to her daughter to think about her future too. Ali responds to her mom with quite the attitude that she is aware of her body's needs. Leah takes a deep breath and tries to remain calm. This is when Aleeah's twin Aleeah joins the conversation. Ali tells her sister and her mother, "I'm telling you I don't need it all the time. I told you I didn't need it at the football game, and you're like, yeah, you do." Leah Messer and her teen daughters Aleeah and Aleeah began to explain the potential impact on Ali's health if she were to overexert herself. Aleeah maintained that she did not need to utilize her wheelchair. This is when Aleeah jumps in saying, "Your doctor even said you're not supposed to because it can ruin your muscles. What you do need to realize is that you do have muscular dystrophy. And if you do too much, it can be life-threatening. You know that you weren't supposed to live to the age of 16 at first, right? And after our parents have followed the rules and have helped you, you are able to. If you continue to know what's better for you, you'll be able to live a healthy, normal life." Leah Messer and her teen daughters Aleeah and Aleeah. After Aleeah dropped into her mom and sister's conversation, Ali was left upset. She felt that Leah and Aleeah were not more aware of Aleeah's body's needs than she was herself. The twins then began to argue over a recent fall Ali had. During her confessional, Leah asserts that she and Aleeah's father, Corey, are on the same page about her healthcare needs. Leah Messer, a 32-year-old mother of three and a familiar face from MTV's Teen Mom, is navigating the complexities of parenting her 15-year-old twin daughters, Aleeah and Aleeah, and her 11-year-old daughter, Aleeah. Recently, Leah has faced significant challenges in balancing her daughter Aleeah's desire for independence with the critical healthcare needs tied to her muscular dystrophy diagnosis. The situation has sparked emotional conversations and tension within the family, highlighting the delicate balance of fostering independence while prioritizing health. A mother's concern meets a teen's determination. Aleeah, one of Leah's twins, lives with muscular dystrophy, a condition that affects muscle strength and mobility. As a teenager, Aleeah is at a stage where asserting her independence is a natural part of growing up. However, her condition requires careful management, including the use of a wheelchair to prevent overexertion and protect her long-term health. This has led to a series of disagreements between Aleeah and her mother, Leah, who is deeply concerned about her daughter's well-being. During a recent heart-to-heart discussion, Leah attempted to address Aleeah's reluctance to use her wheelchair. "I just want you to think about your future too," Leah said, expressing her worry that Aleeah's insistence on avoiding the wheelchair could lead to serious health consequences. Aleeah, however, was firm in her stance, asserting her understanding of her own body's limits. "I don't need to use the wheelchair," she told her mother. "If I don't need to, then I'm not going to. It's not as far as you think. It's really not." The conversation grew tense as Aleeah's determination clashed with Leah's maternal instincts. Leah, drawing on medical advice and her own experiences as Aleeah's caregiver, emphasized the importance of using the wheelchair to avoid straining her muscles. Despite Leah's efforts to remain calm, the discussion reached an impasse. With Aleeah maintaining that she knows her body's needs best, a sister steps in. Aleeah's perspective. The situation escalated when Aleeah's twin sister, Aleeah, joined the conversation, hoping to mediate and offer her perspective. Aleeah, who has witnessed her sister's health journey firsthand, took a direct approach. "Your doctor even said you're not supposed to because it can ruin your muscles," Aleeah told Aleeah. "What you do need to realize is that you do have muscular dystrophy, and if you do too much, it can be life-threatening. You know that you weren't supposed to live to the age of 16 at first, right? And after our parents have followed the rules and have helped you, you are able to. If you continue to know what's better for you, you'll be able to live a healthy, normal life." Aleeah's words were rooted in love and concern, but they struck a nerve with Aleeah. The reminder of her initial prognosis, that she wasn't expected to live past 16, left Aleeah feeling frustrated and misunderstood. She felt that her mother and sister were undermining her ability to gauge her own physical limits. "I'm telling you, I don't need it all the time," Aleeah responded, referencing a recent instance at a football game where she felt pressured to use her wheelchair despite feeling capable without it. "I told you I didn't need it at the football game, and you're like, yeah, you do." The conversation took a more heated turn as the twins began to argue over a recent incident where Aleeah had fallen, further highlighting the family's struggle to communicate effectively about her condition. Aleeah felt that her mother and sister were overstepping, assuming they knew her needs better than she did. Meanwhile, Leah and Aleeah were driven by their fear of Aleeah pushing herself too far and risking her health. A family united by care. In a confessional moment, Leah shared that she and Aleeah's father, Corey Sims, are aligned in their approach to their daughter's healthcare needs. Both parents have worked diligently to follow medical guidance, ensuring Aleeah receives the care necessary to thrive despite her diagnosis. Leah emphasized that their decisions are informed by medical professionals and their years of experience managing Aleeah's condition. "Corey and I are on the same page," Leah stated, underscoring their shared commitment to their daughter's long-term health. However, the emotional toll of these conversations is evident. Leah is caught between supporting Aleeah's growing need for autonomy and ensuring her safety. As a mother, she grapples with the challenge of allowing her daughter to make her own choices while protecting her from the potential consequences of overexertion. For Aleeah, the struggle is equally complex. She is a teenager striving to assert her independence while living with a condition that imposes limitations she is still learning to navigate. The broader picture: parenting, independence, and chronic illness. Leah's experience resonates with many parents of children with chronic illnesses, where the desire to foster independence must be balanced with medical realities. Muscular dystrophy presents unique challenges, as overexertion can accelerate muscle deterioration, potentially leading to severe health complications. For Aleeah, using a wheelchair is not just about mobility, it's a tool to preserve her strength and quality of life. Yet, as a teenager, the wheelchair can feel like a symbol of limitation, clashing with her desire to move through the world on her own terms. Aleeah's role in the conversation highlights the unique dynamic of sibling relationships in families affected by chronic illness. As Aleeah's twin, Aleeah has grown up alongside her sister's condition, witnessing both the triumphs and the challenges. Her attempt to intervene reflects a deep sense of responsibility and care, but it also underscores the complexity of family dynamics when health concerns are at play. Aleeah's words, though well-intentioned, added to Aleeah's frustration, illustrating how even supportive family members can struggle to find the right approach.